So it's been 2 years since these bad boys came out. But are they still any good? Let's find out. Hey guys, what's up? Roselio here, and today we're gonna take a look at these Bose QC 35 Mark II noise cancelling headphones. And we're going to take a look deep inside these and do a comprehensive review, including comfort, sound quality of course, and that noise cancelling. And then we're also gonna do a little binaural audio test for you guys. So stay tuned. By the way, I've put a link to the headphones in the description. So go check that out for the most updated prices. You really never know when there's a sale going on. I know that they just dropped in price here in my country like a month ago. So you really never know. So go check it out. And also make sure to completely demolish that like button if you like what you're seeing and hearing. Let's tear these Bose headphones apart. They came out on the market 2 years ago as a follow-up on the first one, the Bose QC 35 Mark I. And basically the only difference between these guys and the older model is this little button right here. Everything else, including the sound quality, is pretty much the same, which is awesome because they actually sound really, really well. So now let's take a look at all the features. We have a play button, which also works with Siri on your iPhone, and a volume button up and down. We also have the charging port, and we have the Bluetooth connection light and the battery life indicator. We also have the microphones for the noise cancelling system and the microphone for when you're receiving phone calls. Use this button to activate Google Assistant if you want. And also on the right ear cup you have the power on and off button in combination with the Bluetooth connection button. Alright, and now let's talk about comfort. It's nice. I personally think that these headphones are one of the absolute most comfortable I have ever worn in my life. And that's not just something I'm saying. It's mainly because this very light plastic material in combination with these very, very soft ear cups finished in this really beautiful matte dark just feels like incredibly light on your ears. You almost cannot feel that you are wearing headphones. And they are actually pretty light as well. They weigh about 240 grams, which is not much for a pair of headphones. And I very quickly, feel the pressure of the headphone. So I think it's incredible that I can actually wear these headphones like for a whole day without my ears starting to hurt. Just look at this. It is so soft. It's almost like memory foam. Technology, man. And they are pretty durable as well. Pro tip, but be careful with keys or anything else that scratches the surface, because these guys will get scratched. Sorry. That's probably the reason why they have this case for it. And I use this, except, of course, when they are right here. And by the way, yep, they fold. Super clever. There are basically no better headphones when you're on the move, especially for the long journeys. The build quality is actually really nice, so you don't need to have them in the case. It's just because I'm very careful with my stuff and I don't want to break them and I don't want to scratch them and I don't want to... They just have to survive for me, okay? The sound quality is actually quite interesting. I mean, the sound quality is really, really good, but they have sort of a special character that I haven't really heard anywhere else. Check this chart right here. They're pretty damn linear. Try to compare that frequency response to the one of Beats by Dr. Dre. And that's pretty interesting because a linear headphone is something that we usually use in the studios when we make music, when we make soundtracks for movies and games and stuff. But this is a consumer headphone, which is supposed to be a totally different ballgame. But it ain't. This is actually one of the most linear consumer headphones out there on the market right now. You can kind of hear everything that's going on, from the deep and grumbling lows and to the fresh, airy highs, but nothing is like oversaturated. The sound is just very, very controlled and it's very detailed. And if you compare these to, let's say, for example, the B&O H9i, they have just a little bit more of the high frequencies, and that is... It sounds pretty good, but it's not. It's a more colored sound experience. And don't get me wrong on this, because they sound amazing. Just wait and hear. But they have a different sound than most other consumer headphones. And I really like that. They are really good at digging up details in the sound that you would otherwise not even know about. And that's what I really like about these. And I have suddenly been able to hear just just like weird stuff. People talking in the background of the vocals. And you can hear when things are compressed, and you can hear when things are not. And you can still hear the breathiness, but it's not overdone, it's not oversaturated. And you can hear the bass, and the bass is clear and the bass is perfect, but it's not overdone, it's not too much, like in some other headphones. So I think that sound quality wise, the Bose QC 35 Mark IIs are pretty much perfect for my taste. And of course, you will have to listen for yourself and decide whether or not you should make, a purchase decision. But no matter what, I just want to let you know that I can recommend these sound-wise 110% every day. Alright, so now let's get into the binaural audio test. Here we go.
I think the girls with their nails done now.
Feeling true to folks. What's the point in getting with someone you don't know? Tell me, baby. Body next to me. I miss your.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa.
Here we are 2 years later and they are still amazing. They sound just as perfect as always. And they can totally live up to the sound quality standards of 2019 and also 2020. In the old days I used these guys, which is the Roland RH300. And these are actually linear studio headphones. But I just don't use them anymore. Now I am actually using the Bose QC 35s every day in the studio to make music and my sound designs for my clients and pretty much everything. And that's because my philosophy about studio headphones is that they can be linear. That's actually preferable. For me, the most important thing is that it's a pair of headphones that you know really well and that you use every day and know the sound of. And for me, these guys are the perfect blend. And the noise cancelling. You know what? Let's just go out on the street and check out that noise cancelling. Yeah, I think it's one of the best noise cancelling headphones I have tried. And also the ability to control the noise cancelling through this new button. I actually prefer noise cancelling now after I have used these for just about a year. The noise cancelling is great on the Bose QC 35, but you don't get quite as many new features as you do with some of the newer headphones. For example, I know that the Sony WH-1000XM3 they have a feature where you can mute the noise cancelling when you hold your hand on one of the ear cups. So, that would be nice. Also, some B&O headphones pause your music when you lift the ear cup. It's also really old school with all the buttons. We have real physical buttons. You know, instead of like fancy touch 2019. Everything has to be touch. They are starting to look a little old school, feature-wise. But damn, does these headphones sound good. And so personally, because I'm a sound dude and I do sound designs, I would, you know, be willing to say, screw it. And oh, then we have battery life. Woo! I think it's good. I think it's good. They claim it to be 20 hours on a wireless connection and up to 40 hours if you use noise cancelling with the mini jack plugged in. If you charge these, you actually get an extra 2.5 hours of juice after just 15 minutes. That's a lot of juice in a short amount of time. What's not to like? So I personally can't really complain about the battery life because they have never let me down, basically. I can't even remember the last time I charged these. So that's been my review of the Bose QC 35 Mark II's wireless headphones with noise cancelling. Whew. And if you really want to help me out a lot, then hit that like button. It really makes a world of difference to the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much for hitting that like button. And you're also totally welcome to subscribe if you'd like. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next... But I'll catch you guys later. Peace.